welcome back to more What Remains of Edith Finch. I don't know if this is gonna be like a 2-parter or a 3-parter because it depends on how tired I get during this next hour, if I can see it through, if it's an hour and a half or something along those lines. If not, it's gonna be split into 3, but if I'm feeling good, which is, you know, very different for me to know, I'll try to finish this game on this episode, but we'll see. I'm excited to get into this though, so let's go. Alright, let's continue.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Yeah. Okay, so we can go back if we wanted to, but... Man, living here, did he wash his dishes in the shower? Next to the toilet? Did the spray from the toilet... I'm not even gonna think about it. No, it's okay. But going out here just leads to the train tracks? What are we doing with that? A lot more books. I mean, I guess he needed something to do during those 30 years, eh?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I mean, I would be afraid of you ending up as any of these people. Dead.
But if
you
she
know?
never told me about an uncle under the house...
Oh, was that from the story that there was somebody living in the basement or something? I've forgotten what they
I can
said.
only imagine what else she was hiding.
Oh yeah, well he had a lot of
I don't
canned
want to make
stuff.
the same mistakes she made.
Okay, so the room wasn't much bigger, so I thought I missed stuff when I picked that up, but yeah, he's basically throwing all the canned stuff down there. Who's buying this food for him, though? Who's that? I don't know. A family member has to have
Trying to
done
bury
that.
something that's still alive.
Don't get hit by the train.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
One of you left,
Found out what
maybe
happened
2?
to everyone else.
Who's maybe the other one?
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
What do you mean?
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Maybe it's difficult because you say there's been a curse for 500 years, or that people have, like, everybody in the family keeps dying, but like, and that doesn't normally happen to people. I don't think that all of the family eventually just dies, and then only the kids are left, and then they make new kids, and then like I mean, everybody dies eventually, but. So many so young as well? I don't know.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Why is there stuff in the trees?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
You could think that Walter dying by the train and the kid dying by the swing is just dying from stupidity, right?
But I thought you should know about your family.
Not a curse. But like the fact that there was a train at exactly that moment when Walter walked out.
And the history you're a part of.
Kids being stupid, though, is nothing new. That doesn't mean they die from it. Normally, I think you would probably not fly over the edge and into the water and dying like the kid did.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you
probably
probably
a curse.
do right now.
Nah, I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I don't feel that lost. I'm more curious than anything.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Yeah, it's very dark yet. Okay, I'm curious. I think we're going up there, but these lights also turn on. which is interesting. Hmm. So beautiful. I feel like there's a lot of thought put into this game. Seriously. I'm just gonna go down here and see if there's any dialogue down here. Nope. And the music also beautiful. Feels like it's...
When you look at the house.
The fact that you can't run feels like it's taking its time.
And stubbornness and madness.
It's taking its time to tell the story.
Any of it seems possible.
Are we going around here?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Mm-hmm. But again, Edith
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Also, you could think that it's just one of those cases that it's like a 0.00001% chance of it happening, and it's happening to this family, that everybody just keeps dying. And you know, like when it comes to, they moved here from Norway, and everybody knows that during the hundreds of years before that, because they said it's been happening for 500 years, I mean, health wasn't the easiest thing to live through back then. And you hear about people from like the 1800s or whatever, or 1900s, that they lose like 6 out of 8 kids and stuff. Like it was no joke, right?
It's embarrassing.
And it's not a curse, it's just hard to live.
The pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Aww.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Okay, well that's a little bit irresponsible of the parents. If you kill 2 animals, you shouldn't get a 3rd one. Just saying. If you value animal life, you don't give a kid a 3rd one when they killed 2 of them by their fault. Okay? That's irresponsible. Lucy, Daisy, Derpy Jr., Burpy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe, Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy. Okay, who got all of these? Because they has to have been given to the same person. 92 to 95, 52 to 63, 88 to... Okay, well they're living quite a long time though. This one 3 years, not that much, but 8 years. But some animals don't live very long. 13 years. Okay, well that's fine. Oh, Christopher, Shadow. I love the name Shadow. Shatsy, Oliver, and Bob. And Bailey. Oh, you got a big one. You meant a lot, huh? So Fargo here.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
See, again, Sven built it. Edie lived long. There's something there, right? Has to be. Molly Finch. 37 to 47. Oh, I love that. Oh yeah, because the cat. Cowan Finch. 50 to 61. Wanted to fly, right? Swen. 1915 to 64. Still lived a long time. You know, not too bad. Letters, Edie. Yeah, Walter. He died the moment he left. And Barbara. Okay, so these are the people who died while living in the house? Because it hasn't a lot of the other family members also died, but...
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Because there's a lot of them we haven't seen here. Like Sam, 33 years. Dawn, also lives a long time. Gus. Yeah, still a lot of people we don't know about.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Yeah, I mean... It's hard when you lose a lot of people you care about. Like, one is hard enough to get past. But when several family members
you could see
care about
poking
dies?
out of the water at low tide.
Yeah.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Aww. Okay, we're going back.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Oh, I got stuck on the other side of the fence. Oh no, actually not. There's two. Okay, we went up there and now we're going down here.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Alright, here's...
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory, Sam, and Gus. Well, we haven't seen their stories yet. But, okay, now we know where their graves are.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
I mean, imagine being scared about dying when everybody else in your family keeps dying at like when you least expect it, right? And you want to save your kids, obviously. It's crazy. Sanjay and Lewis. Of course you would want to protect them, and then
There's
they
so
die
many things
anyway?
I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday. And find everything out for myself.
Maybe. I love the way it's so fluent, the where we're going. It's not very confusing about the paths we need to take or anything. It's very, like, linear, the way it's told. And I really like that.
But looking back on it now...
And the words also show you where you need to go. This is where the cat jumped.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing...
This is dangerous. With the curse, I don't know if I will be doing this. But the curse takes you no matter...
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
She's pregnant. Of course she's pregnant. At 17? Girl. Well, at least you can share your curse with somebody else. Yeah, okay. That won't hold. No. Nuh-uh. Anyway. Curse didn't want to take your life yet. It probably wants to show you everything first. Okay, we're not. Oh, it's a ladder.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
This looks cozy. There's a fan of the outdoors, it seems like. It's got a great view. Feeding the birds? I think I would have liked Grandpa Sam too.
They were both pretty intense.
Maybe if you look away from animal skin like that. Like, I'm not that fan of hunting animals and putting up trophies, to be honest with you. But that's mostly because I think if you hunt an animal for the meat that you yourself are gonna eat or share with other family members or something, like maybe. But hunting for trophies, No, I don't like that. But like, yeah, it's this is not the way I want to see an animal. I want to see them wild and free. I don't know, man. Okay,
Sam
I
spent
guess
his
that's...
life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Okay. I think maybe we should check that before we check anything else.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah. He died at 33, right? Still very early to die. Alright, Sam, tell us your story. Oh, okay. Don't mind me, just struggling a little bit with the controls.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
What are you taking?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
How many photos are you gonna take, dude?
What?
Perfect.
Ah, they wanted us to zoom in.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's this. Okay, got it.
A reader, huh?
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
So cute. I love the outdoors, man.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
What are you taking a photo, actually? Bird? Probably the bird.
Aw.
Ah, lots of birds. I also love taking pictures. I don't know what we're actually looking for, though. This is a bit harder. Like, I've already taken a photo of this. Oops. There we go.
Definitely should not have drunk all that
Oh,
coffee.
there we go.
Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
He's had to live longer
You know
than
who else thought
33,
he was gonna
though.
be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Nice.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad,
I love the way it's taking photos, man. It's so fun.
do I have to do this?
Again, such a creative
Dawn,
way to tell a
you don't have to do
story.
anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Yeah, kill the deer.
Great shot, Dawn!
Yeah, you did a great job, dude.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Yeah, well, it didn't seem like she really wanted to do this, dude. Oh, we can move him. Yeah.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Okay.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so-
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
So deserved. I wish I was sad about that, but Sam, I don't know if I liked you very much.
Of all these stories, that's the
No,
one
he
I
was-
wish most.
He
that
was
my mom had
33.
told me.
He looked older, but I guess his hair kind of looked white, but I guess it was just very blonde or something. Oh my god. Nature biting back. I love it. But okay, so that was Sam. But Dawn was his daughter? 83. So that was when she was 15? She looked a little bit younger than that, but yeah. Dawn lives longer than him, though. I'm excited to see her story. Yeah, I think we've checked out his place, right? I love having a good laugh. Like, why do you have this? Dude, it's kind of creepy. Like, having a bunch of dead animals around is just... I can appreciate living photos of animals, not dead stuffed animals. But, you know, you like what you like. I'm not gonna judge too hard. Just a little bit. No, I didn't mean to. No. I was just looking behind me. That's what I was doing. Interesting. I love the way these rooms connect.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah. Wait, who's your mom? Do we know? This is Sam. I don't know, man. I don't know if that tree makes sense or not. Gregory. Wait. Oh, no, that's sad. No, that's sad. Oh, Gregory and Dawn. Interesting room. Okay, Gregory, tell us your story. Divorce.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Can I do this? Oh, okay. Steering the frog.
Bend over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Uh-huh. So that's... But Kay isn't here. Oh, Kay's here. Okay, so people who's married into the family then? But they don't die. Then it's only the family bloodline?
Hello?
I mean, everybody eventually dies.
Right now.
Don't tell me he dies in the bath. Oh my god.
What he saw.
Floating ducks. Can I pop the bubbles? Can I pop them? Come on. I wanna pop the bubbles. Oh my god! Oh my god, he can jump! Oh my god. I mean, looking at this, his world was amazing.
Reminded me so much of Kevin. Lost in his imagination.
I was lost in my imagination a lot as a kid. And into teenage years, too. I was daydreaming a lot. Am I supposed to do something here?
Whatever it was, he saw.
I was just enjoying swimming around. And look at the eye. Yeah, I don't know about this music. Oh my god,
Sure
I land
made him happy.
on top of it. I don't know if I can play any of this music, but I'm loving it. Are we doing anything else here? Okay, I don't know. Gregory, I don't know what we're doing right now to progress the story. I can't jump on top of the ledge. I can only... Should I get the letters? The ball? Oh! 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 Oh, do I need to stay on top of it? And then go to that? Yep.
I worried about a baby.
Maybe makes you happy.
Slipping away.
Sorry about that, Greg.
Oh,
I know you did everything you...
fun is over.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh no. Oh, he's turning the water back on. No. Oh
I wish he could
no.
have told us
Oh
about the world he
no.
saw.
Oh shit. Turn it on back off. Turn it back off.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want
Yeah.
you to be happy too.
Yeah.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That nice words though. I will say that. That's rough, man. Little baby Gregory. Thank you for your story, kiddo. Don's mattress isn't here. Gus. Oh. Oh yeah, Gus. He also didn't grow very old. Oh. Oh, jumping straight into it.
I can't
Okay.
imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Huh. Okay, am I a good kiter? Okay, is this how we get out of this? Take away the words? Wait, how do you... Ooh.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I remembered.
husband and wife. We'll make his bride.
Is this words?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Nice.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Rain, eh? Where's the next words at? Can I go all the way around? Can't fly all the way around, actually. Woo! Cute tent. Oh, here's the words. So I missed them.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
God, it got really stormy.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Alright, just ignore nature. Wish that what? I want to destroy the tent. I love the lights that are floating behind this kite right now. Oh, okay. We were supposed to do that. Okay.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Dang. That's... wow.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Yeah, okay, so Dawn is her mother. And Gus and Gregory would have been her uncles. And Milton and Lewis is her brothers that also died 2003 and 2010. Both very young. So Sanjay is Dawn's husband? Yeah, like I would know where to go to get out of here. Another foamed... Can we... Okay. Because we could look at a one peephole, but I guess not that one. Dawn, sweep, trash, mop, mow yard, be a baby. Yeah. Be a baby. Oh, I guess we're climbing. Hope you're good at
My
climbing.
mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
That's why your mattress was gone.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Yeah, that's why we saw all the colors up here. Wait, how? 2016. I don't know what year we're currently in. She got a decent life, and not too long. 32, 42, 48? Yeah, that's Sanjay.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
And she was helping a lot of people. Yeah, imagine losing so many of your family. You would feel like you needed to bring joy into your life, and you would get that by bringing joy to others. I think instead of living in that darkness of all the death, it would feel good to try to, bring positive outcomes to other people.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Whew. Wanna jump off? Game's not allowing me.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Oh, Sanji died?
I'm sure Edie was
Dang.
happy to have her back.
Dang, that's rough.
And to see kids in the house again.
Uh-huh. That's cool. Looks like buildings and stuff. Edith, Lewis, Dawn.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Do you think she named her Edith because Edie lived such a long time and she hoped that her daughter would as well? What if we die at the end of this game? The curse is like, okay, now you know the story,
Almost normal.
and now you can go. Well, she's pregnant. She needs to spread the curse along, right? She needs to bring the curse to other people. The curse wouldn't want her to die yet.
But it didn't last.
Cute. Teacher, eh?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
$1992. Oh, we probably have to go in there. Yeah, I was wondering if we could
After
keep
Milton
through here.
disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Yeah, Milton disappeared, right. That's why they haven't written a year. There's a year here, probably just when he disappeared, but probably not when he died. Or it could be when he died. I mean, I don't know. But that's why there's no year on the door. Black and yellow, eh? The music is so beautiful. Oh, okay, going up. A lot of paint. Alright, Milton, what's your story?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh. Okay, sorry. I just need to sit differently. Wait, how do I? Oh, I need to do this. I always love these things. I would never have the patience to do them though, but I love when other people do them. Oh, sorry. That's it, eh? Interesting.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Ah, I see. I see. I guess we go back down. I wonder how they're gonna
Mom spent months searching for my brother.
get us to the next
And she
path.
sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh, we can go up? No, wait. We came from there, right?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Dang, look at this view, man. Yeah, let's go on top of a boat on top of a house. Yep, that's safe. Not like this family's unlucky or anything. How do I... Oh, the window. Oh, I'm trying to open it.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Love the colors. I love how each of these characters have such like definitive personalities and the way they express themselves in these rooms. So good. Institute
Dear
of
Mrs.
Psychology.
Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself.
I can understand the
In our
monotony of
sessions, I saw
doing
the
this
same
every day.
His mind began to...
I don't know, what did it do?
wander.
Oh, I can walk. I used to do that when I worked at a warehouse. In times when I could allow my brain to wander a little bit, I either daydreamed or if I had time, I started writing on like small notes.
I asked him to
Like
describe...
I'm just here to just like chop and fish, not focusing on the story.
He said he started small.
Oh yeah, sorry. You got it. I'm just
Imagining
looking
a
at the left
labyrinth.
side. Which way are we going?
He'd feel his way about.
Uh-huh.
Then
I
something
kinda
moved.
love this.
Bats
Bats
and toads.
and toads. Bats and toads. What's this?
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Will they give me a new fish if I don't do my job? Oh, they do. Okay, let's keep up with this job.
But he took it very seriously.
Oh
I
no!
had hoped he'd find himself.
There's so many fish. There's so many fish now. Shit, I should have done my job. Oh, we're catching up.
But he found something more.
Uh-huh.
I worried
That's
about
cool.
him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Uh-huh.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee.
Honestly, it's so hard for me to
Methodical,
focus on what
tireless,
she's saying because I'm
focused.
focused on the fish and focused on moving on that thing. And that's 3 things to focus on. So I guess I'm feeling like what he's doing. Like I'm doing the same thing and then I'm just trying to get through my day, okay? I'm just trying to get through my day.
Like a
But
whole
I'm
new
honestly
Lewis.
enjoying the fish part.
So I let him go on.
Uh-huh.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Okay.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Aw.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia.
Okay, maybe not the
He
most
built the
creative,
city up
but
slowly, brick
it's cool.
by brick.
Love that for him.
Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play.
Uh-huh.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
I like having a
He
good
no longer spoke
imagination.
at the cannery,
I think my imagination is worse as an adult, though.
but his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Yeah, it was.
Then one day it struck him
My chopping is great.
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination,
Yeah,
so he could do whatever he wished.
it's true. I like that about imagination, too.
He held an election for mayor,
I can be a person with magical powers and be a hero.
and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Yeah. Can't
It
stay,
became
gotta
a
be
game
heroes
for him.
everywhere. We're a hero everywhere. Oh, we're boating now. I gotta love this.
He'd
Get the
conquer
fish
a
away.
city, then immediately push on.
Conquer, huh? That means murder. I don't like too much murdering.
New Lewis.
Only evil people. New Louisville. Great.
St. Louis.
St. I
He
see,
started
I see.
drifting away from our reality.
Yeah, I had a period where I did that as a teenager. It was hard to live in reality. I really see myself in Lewis.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Oh. He stayed
Even
in...
as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
He just got lost in his brain, eh? Because he's enjoying himself in his brain.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
For me, it was more not wanting to go to school because I would rather live in these fantasy worlds. Let's handsome queen. I don't
handsome
know.
queen.
I love the colors and sailing through
The queen was on her own quest for
Ooh, sinister, radiant rainbows, please. I would like some rainbows. Sorry, I just need to crash a little bit first.
radiant rainbows.
I would like some rainbows in this story. Yeah, let's go. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Rainbow. I'm trying to go in the middle, but this boat isn't the easiest to navigate,
He followed
honestly.
the sound of her.
Oh, silver harp. Oh my god, yes. Give me rainbows and harps, please. Angels next?
Silver harp.
Oh, I didn't go over that one. God, my multitasking is amazing. Have you guys noticed?
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun
Ooh,
and west
yes.
of the moon.
Nice. Let's go to the palace.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his
No,
imagination.
no, 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 that's too many fish. That's too many fish. Go away, go away, go away, go away.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a
Oh,
king.
look at this place. Look at this place.
For
Can't even
someone who'd never
see.
known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Yeah, I understand. I understand why you would want to think that.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, the fish went away. It is hard to argue with somebody like that, because I certainly can understand wanting to escape your real life.
Began to forget the world we know.
To go into all these fantastical stories, especially if you love stories that doesn't take place on Earth. Like imagining places that hasn't been explored, or where there's dragons and magic. Like, it's hard to want to stay here when you could go there. But what I enjoy about our world is that we can create these stories, and so you can experience both, because this world is also interesting. But that's why I also love games, because they're giving me a little piece of that strangeness or creativity, or just a story that's different, that takes maybe aspects of our world and puts it into a story combined with new ideas, and that's why I enjoy doing what I'm doing. And yeah, I love that there's people who can create these stories for us so we can experience them and have fun with them. Oh, look at all those fish.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't love staying here either. I mean, no wonder you want to disappear into your brain a little bit, right? Oh, that's him.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finch, number 9. Oh, he's not even moving the fish. He's just...
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Yeah, no wonder he had problems with
The
substance
palace would be
abuse, right?
packed with his companions.
I love the look of them. That's great. That's great.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Oh my god, look at that! There's a big kitty! Hi, Molly! Everybody's so happy here. And look at this place. Oh.
His
okay.
queen waited,
Watch where I'm
holding his
walking.
crown.
Hey, handsome queen!
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
That's not... That, I don't think that's how you do it. I don't think that's how you do it.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be
Did he
missed
do that
by
at the
all of us who
cannery
knew him.
with the chopping thing? Because that's how I can see it going, you know? This one hits very close to home
My
for
brother
me,
was really
and the
cool.
way I felt as a
I wish you
teenager.
could have met him.
I'm glad I was able to get out of it, you know? I was maybe not as bad as that, and I didn't do any substances or anything. But I was there for a couple of years, you know? In the, I don't know if life is interesting enough for me to... Okay, maybe we shouldn't go there, but this game is like very... feeling very real, you know? Has very real, thought-provoking stories. But yeah, that was a long time ago for me. And it was an interesting time that I'm not ashamed of or anything like that.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Like me. I'm not that good, I guess. Okay, we're allowed to go here now. I mean, looking at our story here, I think we can probably get through this game on this episode. I don't think there's
On the way back from
that
Lewis's
much
funeral,
left.
my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Dang. Do we get to see our room?
I wish we'd stayed.
That's a lot of missing posters.
But
Is
I
this
understand
Dawn's
why we
room?
left.
God, there's a fridge all the way up here. I mean, it's hard to stay in a place that reminds you of your curse and where you keep losing your children. Eh?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Yeah, why would you want to take anything that reminds you of this place after all of that? To teach and to learn. Dawn Finch. Oh God, you have called your servants to ventures of which we cannot see the ending, by paths as yet untrodden, through perils unknown. Give us faith to go out with good courage, not knowing where we go, but only that your hand is leading us and your love supporting us through Jesus Christ our Lord. It's probably a real saying. Sanjay. Wait. Disaster relief. Evac specialist. Did you die while working?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
What happened that night? Did you die that night that you wanted to leave?
But it had to end one way or another.
Her life?
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
All that's left, eh? Did I miss Edie's story? Because that was the... I think that's where we started, but I didn't see it because she didn't draw it. So I might have missed it. Maybe if we do a new game, or if I actually did miss it, because I thought maybe we were ending on it. But if that's not the case, I'm gonna just do a new game and just see what story we get from her. Edith.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway.
Yeah, who
Why
cares
don't
at this
you go
point?
open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh, I see.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Really sealed the whole place, eh? Got so many books. I love it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Yeah, but it's nice not being reminded of it every
Edith
day,
has
right?
a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's
so.
best if Edith and I leave tonight.
But I understand being scared for her children.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
On the night I was
It
born?
was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know,
So you were able to go
I've seen
over there.
that house every day of my life.
Yeah, because that was her parents, right? That took her over to America. And they died by the... Or... I'm still confused about some of the... Like, it's easier for me, if I replayed the game now, it would be easier for me to understand who these characters were. I still, like, it's still hard to grasp when you're immediately bombarded with information about people you don't know or care about, and their names.
I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in,
But this was
I
her family.
lost my
Home,
way.
right? I mean, just go straight forward, you'll be okay.
I got turned around.
Huh. Okay, let's turn the other way then.
I started seeing things.
I see.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Things you've forgotten existed.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Huh?
That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Weren't you just a baby?
Or maybe I came back to them.
It's a gate.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Maybe we can read the rest now.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van
is it mean to
came
take
pick
the
her up, but she
power?
was already gone.
Gone or hiding?
After that, we moved around a lot.
What if you find her dead body in the house?
We both
Am I
tried to make
supposed
the
to-
best of it.
The details in this game is insane. The fact that you could do this.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Dawn Finch.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Man, so dark.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
The baby.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Maybe you should just...
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand
Maybe some of
things.
them shouldn't have gotten pregnant.
But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
Maybe like if you...
And can't appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Yeah, brief. It could be 1 year. How am I moving forward?
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Yeah. Also, just don't get pregnant after this, so that we don't spread the curse to other people.
I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
So she died. 18 years old. She died like a year after having her kid. So do we don't see Edith's picture there. Do we know what happened to her? Dang, what a thought-provoking, or I don't know, crazy story for Shirley Dallas. Ian Dallas, creative director. Are they having their childhood pictures here? That's amazing. Chelsea Hash, Brandon Martinovich. Finish all stories. The end of every. Okay, so I guess we did see everything then. Chris Bell, lead designer. Michael Kwan. This was an amazing game. Seriously, so good. And it flew by. Like, honestly, it went by so fast. The way it was told was so... It sucked me in, really. All the paints. I'm loving these photos as well. Just all these lives. I guess, I mean, see Johan's name in the ending credits. Oh my god, there's an achievement for seeing all the credits. I usually don't like watching the credits because I don't remember any of them anyway, but I feel like this is... It feels like a celebration of life. I think that's what the story is trying to say a little bit. That, even if their lives were short, all of them lived it to their fullest, you know? Even if it would be short, they lived it to their fullest. And even if a life is short, doesn't mean their life isn't worth living. Because, you know, I'm just thinking, like, if it was me, I wouldn't want to have a baby that then would die young or something, but who am I to take that chance away from them, right? You don't know if they would want to live that life. So, I guess that's why they all got kids, no matter, even if I would be skeptical too. But amazing, so many people worked on this game. Well done by all of them. And this gate. And I love how you're seeing a lot of the items and stuff you found throughout the game. It's nice. Hey, chess. Playtesters, nice. The music box. Special thanks. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Scarred for life too. Enjoy, thank you. In loving memory, Luz Finch. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great grandson to Edie. The Edith Finch team. The end. Well freaking done. The replay a story option is now available. Okay, so Edie is now pictured there. And Dawn now has a picture. I wonder, I'm gonna see what happens if I do this. If it's like the end. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. So Edie and Dawn were both kind of the same story. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. I understand now why this game got such good reviews, because it kind of blew my mind. It's not often a game that has such a large storytelling aspect of it. Some of those type of games, if they're not told in the right way, my brain just disconnects and I'm not paying attention. But here I was like focused on it from the beginning. Edith's voice was just so captivating, and the way they told the stories, as I said, was really creative and really fun and interactive as well. Like, they make you go through it or do some motions and stuff. They don't tell you about the curse, but I guess in the end they want you to just accept that life can be short, life can be strange, life can be good and bad. It can be a lot of things, and I guess they just... Everybody here seemed happy before their end. Well, I guess Lewis maybe not so much. But at least he enjoyed his stories in his head, right? You know, like there's aspects of life you can enjoy. It was fun. It was tough. It was thought-provoking. It was everything I wanted when I sat down to play today. I didn't know this was what I was gonna get, but I'm happy I got it, and I'm happy I finally played it after having been in my library for years. This is a game that will remain with me, you know? This is one of those stories that I will remember fondly, and if I hear it mentioned by somebody, I will just remember how I felt playing and watching these stories unfold. It was really, really good. I hope you enjoyed this too. Let me know if you've seen this game being played before, or if this was your first time, and if you played this before, tell me what you guys thought. Tell me what you thought what they were trying to convey was, because I'm sure there's so much more to unpack here than what I say. It's hard for me to sometimes get everything out or think of everything when I'm in this moment, but let me know what you guys thought. For now, we're gonna wrap it up here, so if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this playthrough, remember you can always like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye!